Module number 2, market phase. So now that we're done identifying the market condition, ang next step naman is to identify the market phase. So module outline. Ito yung mga matututunan natin dito sa module na to. Impulsive phase, corrective phase, and trade concept. So dito, titingnan natin yung ideal trade location and ideal timing for us to enter the trade. But before that, as a trader, when trading with the trend, ang goal natin is to buy on short-term weakness and sell on short-term strength. So dito papasok yung kasabihan na buy low, sell high. But we need to put it into context. So in an uptrending market, ang gusto natin makabili sa mababang presyo, meaning we buy on short-term weakness. So dito, kapag sinama natin yung market condition, so we have higher high, and then we have higher low. So what we want to do is to buy dito sa retracement. Okay? Dito sa dulo or sa ending ng retracement. Alright? Dun sa higher low. Okay? So that's what we call buy on short-term weakness. Now, in downtrending market naman, what we want to do is to sell on short-term strength or sell high, right? So we have our lower low right here and then lower high. So ang gusto natin, makapag-open ng sell position dito sa lower high or sa swing high in anticipation for a downside move. Kasi once na nagkaroon na ng move or ng impulse move, mahirap nang sabayan yung market. Okay? So, iiwasan natin dito yung FOMO or fear of missing out. Ang gusto natin, makapag-open ng buy or sell trade dun sa ideal timing. Okay? Kung saan makukuha natin yung magandang presyo. Alright? Kasi, a trending market only runs in the direction of the prevailing trend 50% of the time, and the other 50% is made up of indecisions and pullbacks. So it is very important to time our trade. Hindi porket bumababa yung price, magsasell na tayo, and hindi porket umakyat yung price, magbabay na tayo. Okay? So this means that you could trade with the trend and still be wrong half of the time. So timing is very important as a trader. And that is why we need to identify what phase of the trend we are currently trading in. And by identifying the phase of the trend, it will allow us to enter into a trade at a good price. So now, let's talk about the market phase. So the market moves in phases. We have impulsive phase and corrective phase. So impulsive phase, price moves in one direction with high momentum in terms of speed and in terms of range. Candlesticks are bigger and majority are of the same color. And then for corrective phase naman, price moves counter to the trend with low momentum in terms of speed and in terms of price range. And then candlesticks are smaller and mix of bullish and bearish candlestick. So let's start with the impulsive phase. Impulsive phase. So price moves in one direction with high momentum in terms of speed and price range. Candlesticks are bigger and majority are of the same color. So anong itsura nito? So in an uptrending market, meron tayong higher highs and higher lows. So that's our structure. But when it comes to phases, particularly impulsive phase, nangyayari to from higher low to higher high. So, ito yung tinatawag nating impulsive phase. Kasi meron tong momentum. Alright? And mapapansin nyo na majority ng candlesticks malalaki and halos pare-pareho ng kulay. Downtrending market naman, so ang structure natin, we have lower lows and lower highs. So yung impulsive phase, makikita natin to from lower high to lower low. So nandito yung momentum or yung impulsive phase. So ganito yung itsura niya. Uptrend, so meron tayong series of higher highs and higher lows. Now, in terms of market phase, again, from higher low to higher high, that's our impulsive. So, kung mapapansin nyo, malalaki yung mga candlestick or mga bullish candlestick and majority, same color. Alright? So, usually makikita natin merong mga bearish candlestick pero maliliit lang. Okay? Kasi ang momentum is nasa upside. Okay? For downtrend naman, ang impulsive phase from lower high to lower low. Alright? So, dito natin gusto ma-involve sa trade. Okay? Itong momentum move or yung impulsive phase. So, tatimingan natin to through the corrective phase. Corrective phase. Price moves counter to the trend with low momentum in terms of speed and price range. Candlesticks are smaller and mix siya ng bullish and bearish candlestick. So in an uptrending market, makikita natin yung corrective phase from higher high to higher low. So yung impulsive phase is from higher low to higher high. Ang corrective phase naman is from higher high to higher low. So, dito natin gustong ma-involve sa trade. Tatimingan natin yung end ng corrective phase in anticipation dun sa next impulsive move. Alright? So, in a downtrending market, ang corrective phase natin is from lower low to lower high. So, dito natin gustong ma-involve sa trade sa end ng corrective phase in a downtrending market. So, meron tayong dalawang types of corrective phase. So, we have the simple and complex corrective phase or simple and complex pullback. Okay? So, dito meron tayong uptrend. So, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Okay? And then meron din tayong dalawang pullback dito. So the first one is the simple pullback. Kasi kung makikita natin, isang move lang siya. Okay? Isang move and then impulse move na agad. Wherein the second pullback is a complex pullback. Kasi sometimes makikita natin itong pullback na to, composed siya with multiple moves. So dito isang move lang counter to the trend. This one sometimes it would be 2, 3, 4. Kaya siya tinawag na complex pullback. But still, corrective phase pa rin siya. Okay? So what does it look like? So in an uptrend, we have the simple pullback right here. So, from higher high, higher low. Kung makikita nyo, isang move lang siya downside or counter to the trend. And then, nagkaroon tayo ng impulse. Higher high to higher low. Dito naman, nagkaroon tayo ng corrective or complex pullback. Okay? So, itong corrective phase na to is composed of 1, 2, 3 moves before nagkaroon ulit ng impulsive move. Okay? So, sometimes, ganito yung itsura niya. Most of the time, sobrang messy niya. Okay? So, let's have an illustration for downtrend naman. So, for downtrend, we have lower low to lower high, our corrective phase. So, dito meron tayong simple pullback or simple corrective phase. And then the next one is a complex corrective phase naman kasi it composed of 3 moves. Okay? So, dito, isa lang. Dito, 1, 2, 3. Ang importante lang na matandaan nyo, kapag nasa corrective phase tayo, low momentum siya in terms of speed and price range, and yung mga candlestick niya maliliit compared to impulsive phase. Alright? Let's talk a little more about complex pullback. So again, complex pullback, corrective phase din siya, pero majority of the time, it will take a lot of moves. So, sa simple pullback, isang move lang siya and very smooth. Pero kapag nasa complex pullback tayo, usually magiging messy na siya. Again, you just have to remember na kapag nasa corrective phase tayo, low momentum siya. Alright? So, ibig sabihin, sometimes, ganito yung magiging itsura niya. So, we have the simple pullback. So, isa lang siya, one move, and then, nagkaroon na tayo ulit ng impulsive move, right? And then, dito naman, meron tayong complex pullback. So, dito, nagkaroon tayo ng one move, okay? And then, nag-rotate na siya higher, but then, ang ginawa niya, nag-pause muna siya dito or somehow nag-consolidate. Okay? So, hindi pa natin nabibreak tong structure high na to. And then, ang ginawa niya, ganito. Okay? So, nagkaroon pa siya ng multiple moves dito sa corrective phase na to. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 before mag-continue higher. Okay? So, kailangan aware tayo na pwedeng ganito yung mangyari every time na nasa corrective phase tayo. Okay? So, hindi laging magpe-play out yung gusto natin or hindi tayo laging makakakita ng ganitong pullback. Majority of the time, magiging complex siya. Okay? So, don't worry kasi moving forward, matututunan nyo yung mga patterns kapag nasa complex pullback tayo. Okay? You just have to remember na pwedeng mangyari yung ganito whenever we are in a corrective phase. Alright? Let's try to combine market condition and market phase in an uptrending market. So first, we have our higher low and then our higher high. So ito yung impulsive phase natin. Alright? Now, from higher high to higher low, ito naman yung corrective phase natin. Okay? So dito, sa impulse natin, majority mga bullish candlestick kasi may momentum to upside. Dito naman sa corrective phase natin, low momentum siya and mix ng bullish and bearish candlestick. So this one, meron tayong simple pullback. Alright? So ang gusto nating timingan, yung end nitong corrective phase para makasabay tayo dito sa next impulsive phase. So from higher low to higher high, ito yung gusto nating sabayan. Okay? Impulsive phase. And then, from higher high, pupunta ulit tayo sa corrective phase to create a higher low. So, again, sometimes pwedeng maging complex pullback yung correction natin. Okay? So, in this case, nagkaroon tayo ng 1, 2, 3 corrective move before magkaroon ulit ng impulsive move. Okay? From higher low to higher high. Okay? So, again, just to recap, from higher low to higher high, that's our impulsive phase. From higher high to higher low, that's our corrective phase. In a downtrending market naman, so we have our lower high right here and then lower low. So ito yung impulsive phase natin. Okay? So hindi natin sasabayan to. I mean, kapag nakita na natin na nagkaroon na ng impulsive move, hindi na natin siya sasabayan kasi it's too late for us to get involved dun sa impulsive phase na yon. Ang tatimingan natin is yung corrective phase. So, from lower low to lower high. So, dito natin gustong mag-participate. Right? So, sell the short-term strength. Alright? And then, from lower high again to lower low, that's our impulsive phase. And then lower low to lower high, that's our corrective phase. Alright? Okay, so let's have examples. So dito meron tayong examples from forex market, cryptocurrency, stocks, and indices. So dito makikita nyo na itong concept na to, ma-apply natin sa kahit anong market. Alright? So let's start with USD JPY sa hourly time frame. So as we can see, nasa uptrending market tayo. So yung structure natin, meron tayong higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Alright? Now, let's identify the phase of the market. So dito meron tayong impulse. So from higher low to higher high. Okay? So, kung papansinin nyo, yung mga candlestick, majority mga bullish candlestick. Alright? So, malalaking candlestick and majority kulay green. Okay? So, yan yung impulse natin. And then, pumasok tayo sa corrective phase. Now, try to observe this move dito sa move na to. Right? Tingnan nyo yung candlestick. I-compare nyo. So, dito, majority, maliliit yung candlestick. And nagmi-mix siya ng bullish and bearish candlestick. So, that means nasa corrective phase tayo ng market. So, in this case, yung pullback natin is a simple pullback. Alright? Now, after this correction, okay, so hindi forever nasa correction yung market, papasok ulit tayo dun sa impulsive phase. So, from higher low to higher high. Okay? So, majority, malalaking candlestick na naman and kulay green. Okay? So, after this impulsive move, papasok ulit tayo sa corrective phase. So, sa pullback. In this case, yung pullback na ginawa niya is a complex pullback kasi meron tayong 1, 2, 3 moves. Alright? Then after that corrective phase, so from higher low to higher high, nagkaroon ulit tayo ng impulsive move. So ito yung gusto nating sabayan. Itong impulsive move. Okay? And para masabayan natin to, kailangan matimingan natin kung saan magto-terminate itong correction na to. Alright? So, after this impulsive move, pumasok ulit tayo sa correction. Okay? Let's have another example. Euro-USD 4-hour time frame. So, nasa uptrending market tayo. May series of higher highs and higher lows. Let's identify the market phase. So, dito meron tayong correction. Right? And then, after that correction, nagkaroon tayo ng impulse. So, from higher low to higher high, that's our impulse. So, again, ko-compare natin itong move na to dito sa move na to, ang may momentum, itong impulse. Alright? And then, from higher high to higher low, ito ulit yung corrective phase natin. Okay? So, in this case, nagkaroon tayo ng complex pullback. So, kung makikita natin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 moves before nagkaroon ulit tayo ng impulsive move. Okay? So, higher low to higher high, impulse, and then higher high to higher low, correction ulit. So, dito somehow complex kasi meron tayong 1, 2, 3 moves and then another impulsive move. Okay? So higher high or higher low to higher high, that's our impulse. So higher high to higher low, we assume na corrective phase yan. Okay? So dito, makikita nyo, may malalaking candlestick. And that's okay. Alright? Kasi yung range niya, yung sinasakop niya na price, hindi ganun kalaki as compared to this one. Dito sa impulse. Kasi kung mapapansin nyo, itong impulse natin, it only takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 candlestick to move this much range, right? Pero dito sa corrective phase, meron tayong 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 candlestick. Pero ito lang yung sinakop niya. Okay? So sometimes, makakakita talaga tayo ng mga ganitong candlestick. Okay? But tingnan natin siya as a whole. Alright? So, nasa corrective phase pa rin tayo and we are anticipating for another impulsive move. So, nagkaroon tayo ng impulse, gumawa ulit siya ng higher high, and then from higher high to higher low, nagkaroon ulit tayo ng correction. And also, as you can observe, hindi na be-break yung structure natin. Okay? Yung mga higher lows natin, intact pa rin. Alright? So, dito, nako-combine na natin yung market condition in line with the market phase. Let's have another example. Ito naman, stock market. So, we have Alphabet or Google sa daily time frame. So, nasa uptrend tayo. Right? So, yung price, pataas. And kung papansinin natin yung structure, meron tayong higher highs and higher lows. Okay? Let's identify the market phase. So, here, we have an impulsive move. Okay? After that impulsive move, so, nag-establish siya ng higher high dito. Pumasok siya sa corrective move. Okay? To form or to establish the higher low. So, once na na-establish na to, itong higher low na to, pumasok ulit tayo sa impulsive phase, nagkaroon ulit tayo ng higher high. And then after that, correction ulit. And then after correction, impulsive phase na naman. And then after impulse, correction. So dito, kung titingnan natin, majority ng, dito sa chart na to, lahat ng correction is a complex pullback. So this one is a complex pullback. Actually, nag-form siya into sideways market condition or ranging, right? And then also here. And then also here. So 1, 2, 3 before magkaroon ng impulsive move ulit. Another example, Apple, daily time frame. So uptrend tayo, series of higher highs and higher lows. Let's identify the market phase. So here we have our impulse. After that impulse, nagkaroon tayo ng correction. Okay, so dito meron tayong complex correction. Kasi meron tayong 1, 2, 3 moves. Then after that, nagkaroon tayo ng impulse. So na-establish yung higher low. Then nagkaroon tayo ng upside move to create our higher high. After that higher high, pumasok ulit tayo sa correction. So after this correction, another impulse na naman going to higher high. Okay? So higher high, once natapos na tong move na to, tapos na yung impulse, we can expect na magkakaroon tayo ng correction. Then after this correction, another impulse na naman. Okay? Punta naman tayo sa gold, daily time frame. So ito naman, downtrending market. So this is our impulse. After that, correction. So again, mako-observe nyo yung price movement niya. Right? Kung i-compare natin tong correction and itong impulse. So dito sa impulse, majority bearish candlestick. And in terms of speed, mabilis siyang bumaba. Dito sa correction, maliliit yung candlestick and mix siya ng bullish and bearish. And in terms of speed, hindi talaga siya gumalaw, right? Parang nag-pause lang siya and then nagkaroon ulit tayo ng impulse. So itong impulse move na to, mabilis lang kasi 1, 2, 3 candlestick lang yung binaba niya and then after that, nagkaroon tayo ng medyo matagal na correction. Okay? So kung papansinin nyo, more than 10 candlestick itong correction na to. But still, it is a correction. Okay? So kahit na matagal yung correction na to, we can still anticipate na magkakaroon ulit tayo ng impulsive move downside. Kasi yung structure ng market, lower lows and lower highs pa rin. Okay? So after this correction, nagkaroon na tayo ng impulsive move. And then, correction naman. So this time, simple pullback lang siya. So isang move lang siya and then, nagkaroon ulit ng impulsive move. Okay? Bitcoin naman, hourly time frame. So downtrend, we have our impulsive move followed by correction and then another impulsive move followed by correction, impulse, and then correction, and then impulse. Okay? So kung i-identify natin yung structure nito, so we have our high dito, then lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Dito nagkaroon tayo ng lower low, lower high, and then lower low. And as you can see, walang na-validate or na-invalidate dun sa mga lower highs natin. Okay? Yung structure, intact pa rin, and in line siya with the market phase. Alright? Another example is from US 100 or Nasdaq. So ito naman, index to ng stock sa US. So downtrending market, we have our impulse followed by correction. So from lower low, okay, to lower high, that's our correction. And then, sinundan ng impulsive move. So, may momentum downside. Nagkaroon tayo ng lower low. So, we can already anticipate na after this lower low, pupunta tayo ng lower high in a corrective manner. So, ito yung correction natin. Then, after that, impulsive move na naman downside. So, may momentum ulit going to lower low. Okay, and then after that, lower high na naman in a corrective manner, and then impulse, correction, and then impulse. All right? Another example, Ethereum. So marami tayong example para mas ma-familiarize kayo. Okay? So Ethereum 30-minute time frame. So downtrend, we have our impulse followed by our correction. So dito medyo matagal-tagal yung correction natin. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 move before nagtuloy yung impulse downside. Okay? So impulse, nagkaroon tayo ng lower low followed by a correction and then impulse na naman. And then correction na naman and then impulse na naman. Alright? So again, yung market condition in line din siya with market phase. Importante na ma-identify natin yung structure ng market and also kung nasa ang phase ba tayo ng market. Nasa impulsive phase ba tayo or nasa corrective phase. Alright? Uptrend trade concept. So, in an uptrending market, remember, ang ideal trade location natin is sa turning point. So, sa swing high and swing low. So kung magbabay tayo, that's with the trend trade. And kung magsasell naman tayo, that's counter trend trade. Okay? So dito pwede tayong mag-buy, dito pwede tayong mag-sell. So counter trend trade, with the trend, with the trend. Okay? Pero kung sasamahan na natin to ng market phase, ang gusto natin in an uptrend, bibili tayo or magbabay tayo at the end of the corrective phase. Okay? So, ito yung correction, bibili tayo dito. Ito yung correction, bibili tayo dito. So, we're doing this in anticipation for the next leg upside. So, ang gusto natin makuha yung impulse move kasi andun yung momentum, malaki yung sakop niya na price range. So, dun din tayo kikita ng malaki. But, let's say, naiwan na tayo ng correction. Okay? Let's say, nandito na yung price. Naiwan na tayo ng impulse move. Andito na yung price. Hindi na natin to hahabulin. Okay? Kasi kung hahabulin natin to, that means nasa FOMO state of mind tayo. Okay? Yung fear of missing out. But, as a trader, alam natin na itong impulsive phase na to, magtatapos din. Okay? Hindi siya pwedeng magkaroon ng impulse move lang forever. Okay? Hindi pwedeng ganon. At some point, kailangan niyang mag-terminate and pumasok ulit siya sa correction. So, as a trader, ang gusto natin sa uptrend, we buy on short-term weakness. Okay? So, ito yung tatimingan natin, yung end ng correction. Alright? So, let's have an examples. So, dito, USD-JPY. So, uptrend. Ito yung correction natin. Dito natin gustong bumili. Ito yung correction natin. Dito natin gustong mag-buy. Correction, we buy. Okay? So, there are certain patterns and certain price action movement na nagsisignal sa atin na possible, patapos na yung correction and magkakaroon na ulit tayo ng impulsive move. So, yun yung matututunan natin later on. Okay? So, Euro-USD for our time frame. Ito yung correction natin. We buy here. Correction, we buy here. Correction, buy here. Correction, we buy here. Okay? So, kung mapapansin nyo, magbabay tayo at the end of the correction. Okay? Hindi sa middle ng correction, but at the end of the correction. So, dito Apple, so we have our correction right here. So, complex pullback. Ito yung ideal trade location natin. Pullback, trade here. Pullback, trade here. Alright? Downtrend trade concept. So again, sa turning points tayo mag-open ng trade. So kung magsasell tayo in a downtrend, that's with the trend trade. And kung magbabay tayo, that's counter trend trade. So we can buy here. So quick trade lang kung magbabay tayo dito. And then we can sell here para masabayan natin tong next impulsive move. Alright? And now that we already know the market phase, ang gusto natin, mag-sell at the end of the corrective phase. Alright? So we have our correction right here. Gusto natin mag-sell dito at the end of the correction so that masabayan natin itong impulsive move na to. Okay? Correction, we sell here. Alright? Example, so gold daily time frame. So meron tayong correction dito and then may signal to sell here. Correction and then we sell here. Correction, sell here. And then next example. Okay? So we have Bitcoin hourly time frame. So meron tayong correction, pwede tayong mag-sell. Correction, pwede tayong mag-sell dito. Correction, then sell here. correction, sell here. Now, of course, hindi natin matatimingan lahat ng correction or lahat ng termination ng correction, right? Pero may mga certain signals na nagbibigay sa atin ng higher probability na yun na yung end ng correction. Alright? But ideally, gusto lang natin mag-trade kung nasa trending market tayo sa end ng correction para masabayan natin yung impulsive move. Okay? Market phase recap. So when trading with a trend, our goal is to buy on short-term weakness in uptrend and sell on short-term strength in downtrend. So buy low, sell high. So we have two market phases, the impulsive phase and the corrective phase. Impulsive phase, that's with the momentum, and then corrective phase naman, counter to the trend move with less momentum. Mayroon tayong two types of corrective phase, the simple and complex. And ang ideal trade location natin is at the end of the corrective phase. Alright? So now that we're done with the market phase, ang kailangan naman natin matutunan ngayon is acceleration and deceleration. Homework. So for you to master and familiarize yourself with the market phase, pwede nyong gawin itong homework na to. So identify the market phase of 3 to 5 currency pairs or stocks or crypto. Label their phases, impulsive or corrective. Then take a screenshot of the chart, create a folder, and put the screenshots inside that folder. So this will serve as your knowledge bank for the market phase.